Have you ever stood before your closet pulling out pieces you once loved, only to feel like they're somehow working against you now? If you're a petite woman over 50, you already know elegance isn't about size or age. It's about understanding the quiet language your body speaks and choosing clothes that listen. Only a few women discover this truth early enough. Today, you will. After 50, something shifts. The silhouettes that once flattered you feel different. The hemlines seem off. The proportions no longer make sense. And if you're petite, the struggle doubles because fashion wasn't designed with you in mind. But here's what most women don't realize. You haven't lost your elegance. You've simply outgrown a wardrobe that no longer understands who you've become. Style at this stage isn't about following rules written for someone else. It's about editing, refining, and choosing pieces that honor both your stature and your grace. Because when you dress in harmony with your body, confidence doesn't just return, it deepens. Today, we're uncovering 5 wardrobe mistakes that petite women over 50 often make without realizing it. Mistakes that quietly steal height, structure, and presence. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and, more importantly, what to embrace instead. These aren't trends, they're timeless principles that make elegance effortless no matter your frame. Let's begin. Mistake 1. Wearing clothes that overwhelm your frame. Picture this, a beautiful oversized blazer, soft and draped, pooling at your wrists and falling past your hips. It looks luxurious on the hanger, but when you wear it, something feels off. You disappear inside it. The fabric swallows your shoulders. The sleeves drown your hands. Suddenly, you're not wearing the blazer, it's wearing you. For petite women, proportion is everything. When clothing is too large, it visually shortens your silhouette and disrupts your natural lines. Instead, choose tailored pieces that skim your body gently. A blazer that ends at your hip bone, not below it. Sleeves that finish at your wrist, not your knuckles. When clothes fit your actual shape, they create clean vertical lines that elongate rather than collapse. And that's when elegance begins, not with volume, but with precision. Mistake 2. Choosing heavy, bulky fabrics. Imagine wrapping yourself in thick wool, chunky knits, or stiff denim. These fabrics have weight, they have presence, but on a petite frame, they can feel architectural in the wrong way, adding visual bulk where you need fluidity. Heavy fabrics don't drape, they stack, and when they stack, they shorten. This doesn't mean you must avoid warmth or texture. It means choosing smarter fabrics. Think lightweight merino instead of cable knit, crepe instead of denim, silk blends instead of heavyweight cotton. These materials move with you. They fall gracefully along your body, creating soft, uninterrupted lines. When your fabrics flow, your silhouette lengthens. And that flow, that's where quiet luxury lives. Mistake 3. Breaking your silhouette with contrasting hemlines. Here's a mistake many women don't see coming. Wearing a dark top with light bottoms, or a short jacket over a long, flowing skirt. These choices create what stylists call a horizontal break, a visual line that cuts your body in half. And for petite women, every horizontal line is a height you lose. The secret is monochrome harmony, not head-to-toe black, but tonal dressing shades that blend rather than clash. Cream with camel, charcoal with slate, dusty rose with blush. When your eye travels smoothly from shoulder to hem without interruption, your body appears longer, leaner, more cohesive. Elegance, after all, isn't about contrast. It's about continuity. It's about letting your presence, not your outfit, do the speaking. Mistake 4. Wearing low-rise or baggy bottoms. Let's talk about waistlines. After 50, your body's proportions naturally shift. And if you're petite, where your waistband sits can either lift your entire silhouette or collapse it. Low-rise pants or skirts sit below your natural waist, shortening your legs and elongating your torso, the exact opposite of what you want. Baggy bottoms do the same, hiding your shape and adding visual weight. Instead, choose high-waisted or mid-rise styles that sit at or just above your natural waistline. This one adjustment, simple, subtle, creates the illusion of longer legs and a more balanced frame. Pair them with a tucked blouse or a cropped jacket, and suddenly your proportions shift. You look taller, more refined, more intentional, because elegance is never accidental. It's designed, one deliberate choice at a time. Mistake 5. Ignoring the power of vertical lines. This final mistake is perhaps the most overlooked. Dressing in outfits that lack vertical flow. Horizontal stripes, wide belts worn at the widest part of your body, cropped jackets with no continuation below these, all create stopping points. And every stopping point makes you look shorter. Vertical lines, on the other hand, are your secret weapon, a long cardigan worn open, a column of matching separates, a delicate scarf draped lengthwise. Even the simple act of leaving a blazer unbuttoned creates a central vertical line that guides the eye up and down, not side to side. When you dress in verticals, you don't just look taller, you look more elegant, more elongated, more at ease in your own body. And that ease, that's the ultimate luxury. But here's where most women lose balance. They think these principles are restrictions, rules that take away freedom. The truth is the opposite. These aren't limitations, they're liberations. When you understand how proportion, fabric, and line work with your frame, you stop fighting your wardrobe. You start curating it. Every piece becomes a choice made with intention, not confusion. And that's when getting dressed transforms from a daily struggle into a quiet act of self-respect. Style after 50 isn't about hiding who you are. It's about revealing yourself more clearly. And for petite women, that clarity comes not from trying to look taller, but from dressing in harmony with the body you have right now exactly as you are. Every mistake we've talked about today, it's simply a misunderstanding between your wardrobe and your frame. Once you correct that misunderstanding, everything changes. You don't need a new closet, you need a new lens. One that sees your petite stature not as something to fix, but as something to honor. Because elegance has never been about height, it's about balance. It's about knowing which lines to follow, which fabrics to trust, which proportions to embrace. And when you get those things right, when you dress with both grace and precision, you don't just look stylish, you look like the woman you've always been becoming. Confident, intentional, timeless. If today's video reminded you that elegance has nothing to do with size and everything to do with understanding, I'd love for you to join our community of women redefining style after 50. Subscribe to this channel, and let's continue discovering what timeless beauty truly means, not in magazines, but in the mirror. Comment below and tell me which mistake resonated most with you. I read every word. And remember, you don't lose your style with age, you simply refine it. Until next time, dress with grace and wear your elegance like the gift it is.